Skadooba-doo-bop, Friend Shop. Welcome back to another Toolbox Tuesdays here out in the Friend Shop. Sorry for the no video the past week or so. We went to Emerald City Comic Con up in Seattle and it was amazing. Gorgeous city, awesome convention. If you can ever make it up there, I highly suggest it. But let's move on to today's topic. Tapes. Every shop has got a plethora of tapes. And these are the four kind that I find myself using the most out here in the Friend Shop. First is kind of a basic. It's masking tapes. I use three different kinds mainly. I get the cheap beige masking tape in wide rolls. I do that for taping down paper, wrapping things up, tacking things up on the wall, anything where it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing a temporary bond. For most masking work, I get the Scotch Blue painter's tape, the edge lock type. I find that works fairly well as long as you burnish the edges down. I know everybody's got their favorite brand. Some people like the Green Frogs tape. This works for me, so it's what I get. And then I go to a model shop and I get some specialty tape. It's the if I could speak. The Tamiya masking tape. This is a 6mm, approximately a 1/4 inch masking tape for doing fine lines and things of that nature. If you can't find it locally, you can get it on Amazon. Great for doing tiny little detail work, or for getting very fine lines and fine edges and then taping the rest down or masking the rest down with either the blue or the beige. Moving on to my next one, I use gaffers tape all the time. Gaffers tape is what duct tape wished it could be. I live in Arizona and it gets hot as blazes out here. Duct tape tends to fail in the heat. The adhesive gets really loose. Does not happen with gaffers tape. A similar kind of canvas cloth that you would get in a high-end duct tape, but this will hold through heat. It will work on flexible surfaces and on fabrics. I've used it to run wires through jackets before. I even use it to hold together some mother molds for a helmet that I did because I didn't put enough material in the shell to run screws through it. So really versatile, really robust. I highly suggest you keep some in your emergency con kit, because you can fix a lot of problems with this stuff. The next one I have and I use all the time is foil tape. It's a model making standard. If you follow Adam Savage, you've seen his amazing work with doing swords with the aluminum foil tape. It's good for foaming metal. It's also really good if you need to block light from going through something. Like, let's say you're modding a Nerf gun and you've put lights in it, or a cheap toy gun, and the plastic's a little transparent. Maybe not actually transparent, but when you have the light in there, the LEDs, you can kind of see a glow through the plastic. You line the inside with this stuff, and you're not going to get any more glow through there. And the last and latest addition to my tape arsenal is this. This is called a double-sided paper tape, or a double-sided masking tape. And this stuff is awesome. It originally came with my 3D printer. I use it for putting down on my print bed. I print PLA and I don't have a heated bed, and this really helps the print keeps it from shifting. But I also use it when I'm painting small pieces or foam pieces. I'll lay this down either on a cutting mat or some butcher paper or anything, and stick down either the foam or the small resin piece, anything that I'm going to be hand painting or spray painting that I don't want shifting around or going anywhere. It's tacky and strong enough to keep the piece there while I paint it, but it releases easy enough that I can get a piece off without damaging it, and it won't damage the surface that it's taped to. It is a little expensive. I think a roll this size is like $30, but to remove the headache of trying to paint something really small and pushing it around my table with my paintbrush, or trying to hold a tiny foam piece and getting paint all over my hands, yeah, I'll pay that price, definitely. So I hope that this kind of was informative. I hope that you like these kind of videos. If you do, please subscribe to my channel. We're putting out new stuff almost every week now. If you just want to see more of mine and my wife's work, please follow us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/noonesdesigns. You can follow us on Twitter @noonesdesigns, or you can just go to our website, noonesdesigns.com. Anyways, thanks for coming back out, and we'll see you next time.